Okay, welcome to Charlie's Desk. Today we're going to talk about something a little bit different, a little bit new. It's a new project. I'm going to be making something, and it is introducing folks to an Arduino. And here it is. An Arduino is the brains behind a microcontroller, and Arduino's just kind of a shorthand term. It's the name of an Italian company that created a programming environment for these chips called microcontrollers. And so the Arduino is actually the microcontroller, which is in the center of what I'm holding. It's a little flat blue rectangle about the size of a card, like a playing card. And then if it were an architectural space that you're in, it's sort of like a courtyard. And in the center, there's that sort of chip, which is like a flat stage. And then all around it, the walls would be composed of these black plastic receptacles for pins, right? You put the pins in. So this is a little bit of brains, right, for a computer-like thing, and the pins connect to sort of the sensors, the different kind of sensors. And the sensor I want to highlight today is the ultrasonic sensor, which you see in a lot of products marketed for people who are blind. The Sunu band, the WeWalk cane, old laser canes. It's an old available thing. Actually, this little sensor here, which has two little circular protrusions that are about the size of a stack of 10 dimes each, and they have a mesh covering on the top of them that kind of makes them it's reminiscent of speakers. And what they do is they send out an ultrasonic sound, pew, and then it measures how long it takes for that to get back. And it has four pins, four outputs. One is the ground, one is echo, one is trig, and one is VCC. I'm not exactly sure. It's like one is to control it, and then it sends back information about how long it takes the sounds to bounce back, and you can use that information to determine distance from accuracies from 2 centimeters to 450 centimeters. So that's a pretty big deal. So that's why you see these used in products to try and deal with the pesky problem of the overhead obstacle. So this Arduino, right, is going to be the brains, and this is going to be like the sensory organ, really, for a project that I'm working on, which is trying to make a wheelchair that works for people who are blind. So I'll be sharing my journey on learning how to use an Arduino. It's kind of, I'll do more detailed information, but the Arduino is like the brain, and this ultrasonic sensor, which is the HRSR02 blue ultrasonic. That's just like, just any other sensory organ, except it has a particular skill set, sending out and bouncing sound. And I just have to figure out how to connect it all. And this little Arduino is cool because I'm holding this thing, which is, whoops, I'm gonna knock over my whole setup. Oh, I can't do that. Well, it's 2 wires that plug right into this barrel thing. It clicks into the Arduino, and it's the power source. And then it connects into some Duracell batteries, which are currently stopping this tripod from falling over, so I can't plug them in, which is good because I don't want to break my Arduino. So that's what I'm going to be working on, making a cool wheelchair and trying to use this technology, which in my opinion hasn't been used, it's just not being used all over the place, because it's not as easy as it needs to be. But for wheelchair users who are blind, there really aren't the best option. So there's some room. And what's nice about a wheelchair is I could put a lot of hardware and electronics on it, and it wouldn't really make that much of a difference weight-wise. 2 pounds is a lot when it comes to electronics, but on a wheelchair that already weighs, north of 30, 40 pounds. It's not that much, probably even more than that. Anyways, thanks for watching. I'll be trying to provide more information about Arduinos and that whole thing, but that's just the idea here. The Arduino is the brain, the ultrasonic is the sensor organ. We're going to connect that with little wires, and that's like the nerves. It's a big metaphor. All right, cool. Thanks for watching. Bye.